At 15, he started his online educational business, Botangle, with $100,000 he made from investing in Bitcoin. He's open sourcing the education software he made to teachers, students, and developers to encourage innovation in the education space. He recently launched a $250 virtual reality computer that can replace the laptop and has just received approval from NASA to launch a satellite next year. Delegates, please give a huge hero's welcome to Erik Finman.
Thank you, thank you. Wow. Wow. Thank you so much. What a great start. This is an amazing event, right? Isn't it amazing? Isn't it? It's incredible. You guys are doing so many amazing things, way farther along than I was, probably in high school, at least grade-wise. And that's absolutely incredible. Like, honestly, the world is talking about what you guys are doing here today. Like, I think it was trending on Twitter a little bit for a while. It's absolutely amazing. And you should be so proud of yourselves, honestly. And it's incredible. And so today, I'm going to be talking about success. Success. I think we all want success, right? Don't we all want success? We want success? But the people in the front row, do you guys want success? Here, stand up, stand up. Do you guys want success? Some people in the, I like that guy. I like that guy. You guys want to, I love it. Wow, what a great guy's hand. Oh, hey, that's, Jesus, you guys are great. And no, I think I always wanted success. I knew I loved success. So I grew up in Idaho on a rural farm, a llama farm in Idaho. We had over 40, 60 llamas. It was crazy. I tried riding a llama once. It was interesting. I fell off. I grew up on a llama farm. Although the llamas were great, I wanted to get out of the farm. The farm wasn't for me, honestly. I couldn't do farming for the rest of my life. And in rural Idaho, that's kind of what people did. Even in for the Idaho for New Year's, it isn't the ball drop, it's the giant potato drop. It's crazy. But farming wasn't meant for me. And I always read about technology. I loved technology. Technology is so amazing. I loved it. I could not stop reading about it. I always had to have the latest, greatest technology. It was amazing. And I saw these people, they were solving their problems with tech. And I loved it. I loved it. And honestly, in school, I hated school. Honestly. That's why I said you guys are probably smarter than me academically. I hated school. Oh, some claps there. This is a better classroom, honestly. But I hated school. I did not fit in school. I didn't get good grades in school. My teachers didn't like me. I had one teacher that told me to drop out and work at McDonald's. It's crazy. I had another teacher. She spent a whole hour of class doing a roast of me with the other students. She skipped class for that day. It was just a roast of me. So I did not like my school, honestly. I was not a fan, as you might think. Exactly. I proved wrong. I like that guy. I like that guy. I like him. But yeah, so I wanted to use technology to solve my problem of not having a great learning experience. So I created this website where we got the greatest, bestest teachers in the world to teach you no matter where you are over video chat. So we did that, and honestly, I brought that to my high school, and they loved it. All my fellow students, they're like, Erik, this is so amazing, this is so incredible. I absolutely love it. And even the co-founder of Reddit, Reddit.com, he reached out and he said, wow, what a great job you're doing. And I knew nothing about starting a business. Nothing. Can you believe it? Nothing. But I went to my teachers, and they were not so encouraging, as you might think. they told me, they said, no 15-year-old, I was 15 at the time. I'm 17 now, I'm old. Yeah, so I was 15 years old. They said, no 15-year-old has ever started a successful business. No 15-year-old has ever done well. Your grades are just going to drop, and you're just going to fail out of high school. And that's what they said. Can you believe it? Teachers are supposed to be encouraging. That's insane. But I said, you know what? I owe it to these students. They love it. They're learning. Their grades are going up. My grades are going up just by taking lessons on my own website. It was absolutely incredible. And so I said, I owe it to these students. I'm sorry, teachers, but I owe it to these students to help them learn, because it's an incredible tool. Actually, today, what we're working on, in just a few short weeks, we're going to release a free version of the software so anyone can create their own online school. And I do that selfishly to make more money, just because the more innovation in education, because there's so little, the more innovation there is, the bigger the market is, the more competition there is, I make more money. So I'm going to be, I do a complete, and also, you know, to help people learn better, you know, that's second. No, I'm just kidding. And we even made this VR headset, a $250 VR headset, completely self-contained, its own computer that's cheap, that schools can use it, and also it's a completely new way of computing. Like I don't know about you guys, but in high school we got the thick laptops. Whenever we had to bring out the computer, you know, it was like running Windows XP. You were lucky if it ran Windows 7. I'm sure you know what I mean. Yeah. And I thought, you know, students and just people deserve a better computer. So I launched that on Kickstarter a couple months ago, and we raised $100,000 for it. It was incredible. In sales, it was amazing. And we did that, and honestly, I'm having so much success in the $100,000 with the VR headset, with Botangle. That was the education company. We started out 10 users, went to 100 users, to 1,000 users, to tens of thousands of users. We were doing so well. And a year ago, when I was 16, I got a call from one of my teachers. One of them wasn't so nice. And she said, oh, Eric, you're having so much success. I'm like, this is weird. Positive things from a teacher, wow. And she said, you're so much success, Eric. We want you to come present to our fellow teachers about how much I helped you in creating education, how much all the media you got, how much I was such an inspiration to you. And I'm like, what? What? Are you kidding me? And I said, sorry, I don't make deals with the devil. See, I said that, and thank you. I actually may have said a little bit more than that, but I won't say it here. People in the back, they'd be mad at me. Great people, but they might be mad at me. And some interesting language I might have said. But I hung up the phone. And honestly, and that's what I learned from all these people telling me I'm gonna fail, you're never gonna do well, you're no 15-year-old has ever started a successful business. And you know, and I did the VR headset at 17, so still going. And I just learned a lot about perseverance. It's so important to just, when everyone tells you, all the people kind of in the middle where they want you to fail. Like sheep, they don't want another wolf because that's bad for them. They want other sheep to follow. They just always want to bring you down, honestly. So that's what I learned. Like with this, I just got approval from NASA to launch a satellite. It's absolutely incredible. I'm working with a fantastic group of other high schoolers. It's insane. And yeah, a guy named Joe, he's incredible. I'm sure my friend will like that, Joe. He wanted me to mention him at a speech, so here you go, Joe. And it's so incredible. And then everyone's saying, you know, again, you know, oh, no 17-year-old and a group of high schoolers of other 15, 16, 17-year-olds have ever launched a satellite. They said, never. And you know, we just got approval from NASA to do it. So it's incredible in doing it. And what it is it goes around the world and it's going to drop Bitcoin around the world. So I like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is a virtual currency. I made a killing off of Bitcoin. As a 15, I made $100,000 off Bitcoin. This was after I actually dropped out of high school when I was 15 because I was sick of it. I was sick of it. And I made $100,000 a few months I dropped out, and I used it, put that right back in the business. And that's why I love Bitcoin. So I want the satellite, it goes around the world. And if it's over Boston, people get free Bitcoins, free money. And so you get a couple dollars. It's amazing. It's incredible. And you can even has it can spell out your name on the thing and has a camera, so it can take a photo of your name with the backdrop of the earth. It's the best selfie ever, am I right? And I absolutely love it. But all these people are telling me, I can't do it, I can't do it. It was amazing. And honestly, I had this friend. I love this guy. He's a great friend. He said, oh, Eric, you do things so well, so perfectly. Like I said, I love this guy. And wait for it. He said, so handsomely. Like I said, great friend. That's the kind of friend you want. And he said, but everyone tells you you can't do it. You can't do it. And I find that, and it's so true. But honestly, what I said, the secret to kind of my success, the secret to how I can just take those beatings, actually it's the absolute secret to success. But do you guys want to hear it? I don't think you guys want to hear it. Do you guys want to hear it? Yeah? Yeah? Okay, well, I'd say what it is, it's leaning out. It's leaning out of the middle where that's the boring automatons. That's what everyone tells you. You can't do it. You can't do it. And that's where just the traditional path is, just where the place where everyone wants to get you on. And I say you want to lean out to the edge of life. Just like the universe, it's ever expanding. It's ever expanding, and that's where the new things are being created. And that's where you want to be. That's where you find the other people creating things. It's absolutely incredible. And that's why, like in politics, I go to a lot of protests, and there's like tear gas, and so that's pretty much on the edge. And that's where I like to be. That's always a lot of fun. The new thinkers. If you agree with everyone else, that maybe that's a problem. And that's why I love being at the edge of technology, making new computers, new education systems to maybe even one day replace school, going to the edge of space with my satellite. And that's where I like to be. You feel confidence. You feel clarity. You find community. And most importantly, you find courage. And that's why I told that guy, some things I did so well, I told him it just doesn't matter anymore. It really doesn't matter. And that's why I like being with you guys, just other teenagers too. I live in a world of adults. It's great to be with you. Honestly, you guys are amazing. 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 Honestly, like I speak in at TED, which I say is probably #1 conference in the world. TED Talks, #1 brand conference in the world. Honestly, I think that's #2 now. I think this is #1. I think this is #1. I like that guy. Yeah, he was clapping, he was up there. And that's why I just love living on the edge, because when you feel confidence, courage, clarity, and find your community, every day is like waking up like Christmas morning. Honestly, sleep feels like the biggest inconvenience for me, because I wake up every day and it's like, oh my God, life is just like Christmas presents, honestly. It's so good. You will not believe how great my life is. Not in a braggadocious way. You will not believe how great my life is. You couldn't believe it. And that's why I want to give to you every day. Of course there's tough times. But every day, generally on the upswing, should feel like it's so great, and the challenges are fun, and the challenges are exciting. They're hard, but they're exciting. And that's why it's so important for you guys to live on the edge, feel confidence, feel clarity, because when you do, when you live out on the edge, you find the most amazing friends, the most amazing people to work with. It's unbelievable. You have so much fun. You have the best career ever. You have the best social life ever. It's absolutely incredible. And that's what you guys, all of you are going to do. Every day is going to feel like waking up like Christmas morning. Come on, give yourselves a hand for that. That's incredible. It's going to feel so good. I like that guy. Thumbs up. I like that guy. That's what life is. So thank you. I'm Eric Finman. live your life to the absolute fullest on the edge. Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome, Eric.
Thank you.
You're the man.
Thank you.
See you shortly.
Thank you.
Eric Finman, everybody.